Hey everybody, welcome back to Pure Guitar Gear. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Once we hit 1,000 subs, free airlane drive, shipped to your house for free. Like and subscribe. So what I want to talk to you guys today about, I want to talk to you about that guitar I was playing in the intro. So that's a new guitar for me. I just got it about a month ago, maybe. I've already played a couple gigs with it, and it's holding up. So it's not just your run-of-the-mill 335, even though it kind of is. So this guitar is a 2016 ES 335 1958 reissue. It was one of the last years they made guitars in the Memphis factory where they typically made all of the ES guitars. Kind of makes this guitar a little more special than just your run-of-the-mill 335. Some of the differences, obviously it's blonde, which is awesome. And you have an unbound neck here, which is really, really cool. I've been gassing for one of these for a really long time, and I finally saw one that was a decent deal, even though I probably paid a little too much for it. It's because they're kind of hard to find. They're not everywhere. You go on Reverb or eBay, or you're not going to see one walking into your typical guitar shop. I mean, you might, but it's pretty rare. I think at the time there was like 4 or 5 of them on Reverb, and most of them were Sunburst. There was only 2 blonde ones, and one guy was asking like $6,200, which is insane. I would never pay that much for a 335. But this one is special, and the blonde ones are pretty cool because when you get a nice top, they really, really look good. So this one is 58 spec. It's got MHS pickups in it, humbuckers, which is the Memphis historic pickups. They sound really good. So I do prefer the pickups that are in this 335. Now this is a 1994. It's a centennial year, whatever. And this has the 57 Classics with the PAF sticker on them. But I do prefer these a little bit more, especially the neck pickup on this guitar is really, really good. So the cool thing about this guitar is that, one, there's not a lot of them floating around out there. And it's got that VOS finish that from Gibson, you either love it or you hate it. So the Gibson Memphis factory closed down in late 2017. This being in 2016, it was made the year prior to that. Now there's a lot of voodoo and, snake oil around ES guitars that were made in that factory, just like, Gibson's got a lot of that. According to the gear page, these were special guitars because the Memphis factory only made ES guitars at their factory. So you'd imagine they get pretty good at making those, specific type of guitars there. And there's something about just a blonde 335 that you either love it or you hate it. I mean, I absolutely love it. This guitar is beautiful. I get compliments on it every time I play it, and it's turned into my, number one gigging 335. I've actually considered maybe getting rid of my other one, but it was kind of my first really nice 335, so it's kind of sentimental to me. I always thought I was drawn to thinner necks when I first started playing. As I've gotten older, I've tend to like the wider, fat necks. I had a Paul Reed Smith once, a McCarty with a wide, fat neck, and that kind of got me. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this fat neck. And this, it's pretty chunky. I mean, it's not like super baseball bat, but it's chunky. And I found when we play like outdoor gigs, it stays in tune a little better than my other 335, which kind of has that blade, neck, which is a great neck too. But I kind of find myself, these days leaning towards the chunkier necks. I think they're a little more stable. I mean, there's more wood there, so that makes sense. It does stay in tune better than my other 335. Now, as far as construction with these, it's made extremely well. I've had a few 335s, and some of them have been better than others, but the last 2 that I've had have been really, really good. This one's no different. The construction on it is great. It's a solid guitar. It's very resonant. It's very loud acoustically. And the quality control on it was great. I mean, it is, almost a 10-year-old guitar at this point. The fretboard's smooth. The ends are nice and rounded on it. The finish works great on it. The binding's beautiful. The neck stain, it's got this really nice dark kind of cherry in the back. On the mahogany, it looks really, really nice. And it's just overall been a great guitar. And this is one that I probably will never get rid of. I find myself now, after owning so many different types of guitars, I really feel like you can get it done with a Telecaster and a 335. I mean, if you're just going to have one guitar, I would probably lean towards the 335. The Telecaster also, you can get it done. If you have both of these guitars, you can cover any style of music. The cover band that I'm in, we play everything from like AC/DC to like fucking Lizzo. And I can cover all of it on this guitar. I don't need to bring 2 guitars with me, and I'm not missing anything when I'm playing those songs. So let me know what you guys think about this semi rare kind of beast here. Do you dig the 58? Do you like the 59? Or should I just get an Epiphone? Peace.